Are you a professional pillow fighter? Or a 9-to-5 low-cost time travel agent? Or maybe real estate sales on Mars is your profession? It doesn't matter. Whatever it is you do, however complex or intricate, Monday.com can help you organize, orchestrate, and make it more efficient. Monday.com is the one centralized platform for everything work-related. And with Monday.com, work is just easier. Monday.com, for whatever you run. Go to Monday.com to learn more.
Well, I don't see the point in waiting any longer. So let's bring her out. The star attraction, the one you came to see. Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, Miss Judy Gold.
I really wanted to discuss this topic with you.
Okay.
Guns.
Okay.
And, you know, look, we live in New York.
Mm-hmm.
I've always had this theory that, you know, kids don't go and shoot their schools up in New York City because however weird they are, there's a kid weirder. However, whatever interests they have, you know,
New York City kids are really weird.
Right, but they can find...
There's also a variety of everyone.
And also, the other thing, like, you know, especially with Columbine, I'll never forget when the parent, the mother was like... Klebold's mother was like, I didn't know what was going on in the bed. Like, we have small apartments and we're on top of, like, I know where my, like, people are like, oh my God, in New York City. I probably know where my kids are more often than kids in the suburbs' parents know where their kids are.
Yeah, my mom texts me every 4 seconds and then walks into my room every time I'm home. Like,
I actually have gotten to the point where I'll call Ben on the phone while he's in his room.
Yeah, my mom does that. My mom FaceTimes me.
No, you do that.
No, you do that.
I know, it's bad. It's bad.
I think you both do that.
Mom, can you get me water?
Oh my God, stop.
Mom, stop.
Oh, I love that. My son does the same thing. Can I have some milk? And then he leaves the fucking milk in the goddamn room for 3 days. So the gun issue.
Yeah.
Like, I'm really proud of these kids.
Yeah.
I fucking hate Laura Ingraham and all these motherfuckers who are attacking them. David Hogg, who's one of the guys, did say something about, you know, you don't understand, you know, you old ass people, you know, who don't know how to use their phone.
I think he's awesome.
Oh, I think he's awesome too. But that, to me, I was like, no. Like, that hurt me. Mm-hmm. That made me feel bad. You old ass people who don't know how to use social media and blah 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 blah.
I think
that wasn't directed towards liberals.
Well, I think it also wasn't
pro-gun.
An age thing. I think it was even. I mean, there are old ass people who are super young and don't do the internet and don't do the email. And I know a lot of them in Hawaii who make themselves old, you know, because they don't want to, you know, or whatever it is. And it doesn't even have anything. I mean, you could be so old you just don't give a fuck, and that's cool. But I don't think this is an age thing. I think it's a...
No, I'm just saying that bothered me.
I also don't think his intentions were, like, feel bad people who are old. I think his intention was to be like... He gets so much internet hate.
Well, it's unbelievable. I can't fucking believe it.
It's so scary, and he's my age.
I know.
Leave him alone. And I think
they're so jealous because
of course
he's so smart and articulate. Like I was like, oh God, this generation's going to be so dumb because they can't spell. Because my kids would spell. They can't even spell out a fucking word. On the text. And then I'm like, oh, you kind of are smart.
Well, it's also like, I feel like no one asks us our opinion. And I think with this, they were like, we're not waiting for anyone to ask us our opinion.
Right.
We're going to say it. And the thing is, we have opinions. We have minds and we have things to say. Just no one ever asks us because they're like, your generation's lazy. But It's like...
I don't think your generation's lazy. I think in between you and... I think like the early 30, like I find those people a little, I find the people who are like, didn't vote for Hillary because they're like, there'll be a woman in my lifetime, or don't get it. You know what I mean? So what do you think about this whole guns? School should be the safest place. My mother would pick me up early from school if there was a fucking snowstorm and I lived 6 houses away. So it was always like, Judith Gold, please come to the office. Your mother is here to pick you up. It was so fucking embarrassing. I'm like, Ma, I could walk home. You're the first mother here. And, that was an emergency. It's like, have you ever been scared? Have you ever... Has anyone ever found any weapons there? I mean...
Earlier this year, there was a school shooter threat. This boy posted a thing on Instagram that was like... it was like an Instagram poll, which was like, should I shoot up this school tomorrow? Yes, no. And then he posted a separate thing that was like, anyone who wants to shoot up the school with me, like, let me know. We can plan it. And someone reported it, and he got suspended for a month, I think. But he's back at school now.
What school?
LaGuardia.
Your school?
Yes. Yeah. This was earlier this year.
What program was he in?
He's an instrument. I think he's vocal.
Okay. Like, if that was my kid, I'd be... Are you fucking kidding me?
Mm-hmm.
And he's back at school.
Mm-hmm.
Does he have any friends?
Yeah. Yeah. People suck.
Is he Jewish?
No, I don't think so.
Yes! Wow, that's unbelievable. It fucking makes me so depressed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No, school, especially when these shootings were really happening a lot, it was just like, I'm so scared. And, I go to huge movie theaters now, and I'm like...
I know.
Should I fear?
When I go to Grand Central Station, every time I walk in there, I go, this is the easiest.
I always think of that.
In Grand Central, because it's so open.
Also, in that walkway where there actually was an attempted terrorist attack recently, that walkway that gets super packed in Times Square.
And
I was like, this would be a great place.
So this was a big thing. There was the walkout, and we did the walkout. Our whole school basically participated except for a couple kids.
Will you explain that really quick? The walkout was something that, like, around America, right?
Mm-hmm.
At schools.
So basically at 10 o'clock on, I'm going to get the date wrong, so the March 14th, at 10 o'clock, we all left the school. We walked to this, like, part of Lincoln Center, and our whole school was there, like, all 3,000-ish of us. And this boy who graduated from LaGuardia, who I don't even know why he was in the city, when the clock hit, I think it was like 10, or it was like some time, when the clock hit a certain time, everyone sat down in silence for 17 minutes to honor the 17 lives. And while we were all sitting in silence, there was this boy circling all of us, like, who kept pretending to reach into his pocket and, like, crumpling a water bottle and being like, are you guys nervous? Like, ooh, do I have a gun? Like started, like, taunting us.
Fucking mental.
At your school?
Yeah.
Was this the same one that...
No, this is a guy who graduated. Thanks for listening.
Oh, sorry. I'm just, like, so...
Yeah, no, and
mind
we were all
is
just
blown.
sitting there like...
Did any kids not go out?
Yeah, I don't know why. I think some kids just, like, I don't know.
Like, I said to my son, I said, just so you know, I support the walkout. And he's like, oh, the only reason I wouldn't do it is if I was going to get in trouble from you. And I was like, when have I ever followed through with the punishment?
When have I ever followed through with a punishment?
But yeah, no, it was really scary. We were all sitting there and we were just like, because we were silent.
Have you done the when they practice in case?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the lockdown drills, we do them all the time.
Whoa.
All the time.
Whoa.
And what do you have to do? You have to go in the closet?
So basically what they do
like
is...
so many of the other kids in that school. Good night, folks!
Ew.
All right, good.
What they do is the alarm thing goes off, and the teacher have to lock the door from the outside, and then they come inside, and there's like a black thing that covers the windows into the door, so like they can't really see into it, but you have to turn all the lights in the room off, and then we all have to like crouch in a corner of the room together. Yeah,
I feel like everyone should spread out.
I don't know, we all just have to stay against like the wall, this like one wall.
I think that the videos that were taken during the shooting at Stoneman Douglas
scary.
should be that, they should become public.
Agreed.
The
I mean,
kids,
they went viral on Facebook.
I mean, I was once right after I was reading the news and I was going through, and it came on. And you can't unsee that.
No.
You know, and these motherfuckers with their stupid gun bullshit. You know, they don't ever have to feel terror like that. Like the fact that these kids are at school and have to feel terror like
A couple of my camp friends went to Stoneman Douglas,
Right.
and so like I saw a lot of those videos like hours after it happened, because we have this like huge camp group chat, and a lot of the people in my camp group chat went to Stoneman Douglas and
Right.
live in Florida and like are friends with people who go to that school, so they were all sending us the videos and the texts and all this stuff that they were like getting and all this stuff, and it was just so scary because I was just like, oh, like this is real.
how are they doing? Like the kids who were in the midst of it, the survivors who, do you hear about how they're doing? And
Yeah, no, I mean, the thing
like
is,
I would be fucking anytime. I remember after 9/11, I heard a noise. I was like, oh my God, we're getting invaded. It was.
I think it depends on who you talk to, because I think there are some people who look at it with like I'm not even thinking about how I'm feeling. I'm thinking about changing America. Like
Right,
that's some people's
right.
attitudes. But then there are some people. I mean, the school handled it really well. They
Right.
like got them therapy dogs, and like, the kids. They've
cool.
they've had a lot of time to talk and time
Right.
to process it. But I mean, how do you come back from that?
No, I mean it's horrible.
Yeah.
I saw the text between some of my friends who went there and like their parents, and it was just horrible.
Ugh.
It was just so hard to watch. My one friend was just like texting her mom, and she was just like, "There's a school shooter. I love you." And her mom was just like, "What are you talking about? Like, text me back. Like, why aren't you responding?" And like, it was just horrible.
Yeah, I can't. Being a parent, that and I can't even imagine going to a school to pick your kid up and the kid not coming out of the school like that. Forget. I
And
can't.
17. I mean, one kid is a lot. 17 is just
It's fucking ridiculous.
too many.
Okay, so going back to the PC stuff and the lefties,
Yeah.
I consider myself, I'm very socially liberal. I do support Israel. And recently, I just want to get your take on this. Recently, there was a LGBTQRSTUVWXYZ convention in Cleveland, I think it was. And there's an organization called A Wider Bridge, which is Jews and the gays, and they, they help religious Jews who are gay, still be Jews and be gay. Okay, whatever. It's a Jewy. So they had a Shabbat dinner at this event, and the leftermans protested at this Jewish A Wider Bridge bringing LGBTQ Jews together, that they were having a Shabbat dinner because they hate Israel and Palestine. And it really pissed me off because if they go to Israel as gays, they're fine, right? Mm-hmm. What's going on, Steph?
I don't know.
Is it recording?
Yes, it's
All right,
recording.
I don't give a shit then. But if they, I just wanted to go over there and go, really, go be gay in those Arab nations and see how long you stay alive. It like really pisses me off. Look, I don't believe in apartheid. I think there should be a two-state solution. No one's perfect, but Israel has contributed a lot to the world at large as far as technology and medicine and, Nobel Prizes and stuff. So how do you, and even in the Me Too movement, there's a lot of anti-Semitism. Mm-hmm. How do you feel anti-Semitism? Because I grew up with a mother who was like, my parents, they all hate us. Everyone hates us. They all hate us. Everyone hates us. They all hate us. You're a dirty Jew. The minute you walk out of the room, dirty Jew. That's how I grew up.
It's interesting because I've grown up on the Upper West Side. I've always gone to school with Jewish kids. Mm-hmm. My middle school life was going to bat mitzvahs every weekend. But the thing is, I'm not super religious.
Right.
I am Jewish.
But you feel like a Jew, right?
Yeah. Like I like.
You can't take it out of the person.
No, I'm a Jew. But
Right.
the thing is, I because I've grown up in New York, I've never really. Yeah.
That was a little one.
A little one.
Yeah.
I've never really experienced anti-Semitism at all, and I have a lot of friends going to school in Canada, and my friend was like, "Oh yeah, but I got to look out because there's a lot of anti-Semitism there," and I was like, "Why?" And she was like, "People hate."
Is she going to McGill?
Yeah. And
Wow, she's smart.
I know.
Go ahead.
And she was like, "Well, people hate Jews,"
Yeah.
and I was like, "What? That's like
Yeah,
so
it's true. It's true.
weird." And I was like, "But that's so why?"
I know.
And she was like,
Oh, please. We've been asking that question.
and like
Since the
I
beginning of
was
time.
so like I mean, it wasn't that I was shocked because I believe it, but it was just like, oh my god, like that's a thing.
You'll see when you go to the Boston. You'll see.
When you go to the Boston.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever think about switching insurance companies to see if you could save some cash? Progressive makes it easy to see if you could save when you bundle your home and auto policies. Try it at progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states.
What advice do you have for girls? For girls, you're leaving high school. If you could say something to a girl who's entering freshman year, who's going to have the 4 years of this, of high school, what would you say to her?
I'd say be okay with a lot of change, and just because you're friends with people or you stick with people for a really long time, it's okay to outgrow things.
Nice. I like that.
That
And
is really good.
That's so true, because you do grow apart.
I wish I could send you back in time to be my friend when I was in
because
high
I think
school.
everyone, I've seen this happen to a lot of my friends. People hang on to people simply because they've known them for a long time.
Right,
or
right.
They feel like they have to because
Right.
of the X, Y, and Z, and it's kind of just like you don't have to at all.
Right.
I've changed my friend group literally constantly since freshman year, even to now.
Right.
I never really had a solid friend group, and granted it had its ups and downs, but at the same time I still have friends, and I've grown apart from a lot of people who I used to consider my best friends, and I have a different best friend now than I had last year or even a few months ago, but it's okay. And I think 14 to 17 is such a time in which you're changing at such a rapid pace
Right.
that you can't hold yourself accountable for every little thing you mess up on, because you're gonna mess up, and you just have to be okay with that.
What the fuck?
God,
you were
right?
such a good mother.
Yeah.
Why can't my kids talk
You're
like that?
18, right?
I'm turning 18 in the summer.
Oh, in the summer. When? What?
August 30th, I'm a Virgo.
Oh my god, that's my mother's birthday! You have no half birthday!
I know.
I'm a Virgo
oh,
too.
I love you! That's my mother's birthday,
Virgos
August
are the
30th.
best.
Right?
I know. August
I'm-
30th, 1922 was my mother's birthday.
Mine is
She's much
September
older than
11th.
I am.
Well, she's dead. So, hi, Mom. Oh my god, I love that! Now I love you even more, and I didn't think that was possible.
Do you love me even more?
What?
Nothing. Go ahead.
So annoying. Matt, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Matt.
I'm sorry too, Matt. Not suck my dick. Go ahead.
Hello?
It's okay.
Are you kidding me?
I'm a senior.
Yeah, come on. She talks dirtier than I do.
No,
Jeez,
she doesn't.
I'm sure.
Are you going to vote?
Of course.
Did you register?
I still have to.
Oh, yeah, you're not able to unless you're 18, right?
I know. I'm pretty sure you can vote prior to turning 18.
But so long-
No, you can register prior.
I can register, but I just haven't gotten around to it.
You
but
know who
I'll
hasn't
vote.
voted? Henry Jacob, Callahan Gold.
Oh, ooh.
I know.
Call
What do you
him
think?
out.
This is another topic I really want to. The way women dress, women do dress in a very provocative manner.
Say about this.
Yes, say them, Ruby. Say
and
them.
I have opinions about it. And there is this notion that, look, if you don't want the attention from the guys, then Meanwhile, if I see another fat, hairy piece of shit guy walking down the street without his shirt on, like, that is so not, that is an assault, you know? And yet a woman breastfeeding a kid, it's like, oh my God, and then I see these fat fucks with their hairy fucking, I can't.
Yeah,
Okay.
I might get a hard on because her titty's out.
All right, so what do you, the way women dress, I want to know what you.
So here's what I think. A lot of girls I go to school with post nudes of themselves on Instagram, like full on
nude.
boob photos,
Okay.
and then caption it #body positivity. And here is my problem with that.
Okay.
I believe that women are entitled to wear whatever they want.
Right.
If they are doing it for themselves and if they are doing it for reasons that they are okay with. If they are
Right.
doing it for the attention of someone else, that is okay if that's what they're going for, because I think women are entitled to do whatever they want to do with their own bodies.
Man.
But then when women use it as use being provocative or posting a nude, and then they call it something like body positivity, which is not what it is. Body positivity is taking a photo of your stretch marks, taking a photo of your process in losing
My hernia
weight,
scar.
or whatever it is.
Can it be proud of how you look sexually?
But the thing, yes, it can be. But the thing is, that's only if you're doing it to be like, look, I'm so proud of who I am and who I've become. People are using it as an excuse to post.
All right, I find it's so disturbing because if I look on my son's Instagram,
No, yeah.
and I see these kids that I know since they're like little babies, but like taking these fucking, and I'm like, what the fuck?
But do guys post pictures with their shirt off?
Yeah,
Is it just as
not
bad?
often.
No, it's not as bad as I think as the girls.
But it's not. It's really not.
Name
guys
someone
aren't-
who does body positive stuff.
Okay, so there was this girl who graduated from Beacon, actually, who she used to have this Instagram account where she would take photos of her friends, and she would take photos of their stretch marks and of things that people wouldn't call naturally beautiful,
Right.
pretty things because they're not deemed as socially attractive.
Right.
And she would post them, and the whole account was towards body positivity. That is what body positivity is. It's defying social norms of
Right.
what is typically called beautiful in terms of a body.
Right.
Then girls post photos, and the thing is, if you want to post a nude, go for it. But don't call it a cause that it's not.
Right. Okay.
Because people started excusing posting just provocative photos to post a provocative photo, but wanted to excuse it with something.
Right.
And that's not what body positivity is. Body positivity is a movement that is supposed to encourage women to be proud of themselves. And I think it's a really thin line to walk.
No pun intended. Thin line. Did you get that?
But something like, posting a photo of yourself just to be attractive.
Right.
Go for it. Do what you want, but that's not the same cause.
Right. You're having a little message thing going on?
No, my friend was supposed to pick me up from school, but I'm not going to be at school, so I needed my mom to text her that I'm going to be at school.
Oh, Mom, that was nice.
No, Mom, why would you say that?
Oh, good. They're going to have a fight. Please have a fight. Go.
Sorry. No, I'm not going to fight my mom. My mom just did not say the right thing.
It's like you guys should eat at Bryant Park on the grass.
No. Okay.
So nice.
I know. I don't understand. They never want to. All right, whatever. Shut up. Ruby, you're a delight, and I'm very excited. Did you apply to any other colleges?
I got rejected from all of them.
No way.
Oh, that's going to be so satisfying
like
someday.
where? Like where?
Yale, Brown, Wesleyan, Northwestern.
Fuck them.
Yeah.
Did you have really good grades?
I had a 96 average, a published book, a TED Talk. I spoke at the UN. I've had a professional comedy show at UCB since 2011. I assisted 3 teachers throughout my 4 years. I stage managed my school's musical twice. I was stage manager of my class for all 4 years.
You're 1,000 years old.
And how about SATs?
I did fine. I didn't do badly. I didn't do amazing.
Oh, please. I couldn't take a test to save my life.
And I had great grades, and I didn't get into
Well,
any of the schools I
obviously, you're
wanted
not
to.
that, you're not valid.
It sounds like you're overqualified.
Fuck them and
Didn't
fuck
even get
them.
waitlisted.
Oh, they can go fuck themselves.
Honestly, and they will be very soon.
I don't know.
I mean,
It's
David
fine.
Hogg can't get into a college.
I know. Well, that's my thing. Is it's like, you know what? I'm ending up at a great school.
Oh my God,
that
I'm
I
so
really
jealous.
Want to go to, and that it was initially my top choice, anyways. It didn't feel great to get rejected from
fuck
everywhere,
them.
but at the same time, it's like I'm studying comedy. That why, like, I don't need anything else.
I love that. You're gonna make you're like
It's
a
so
little
beautiful.
Judy Gold.
It's so beautiful. All right.
So
So
fun.
we always ask our guests 2 questions. I feel like we should ask the mom, Marcel, the question because
We could ask both of them.
All right, we
you're
can ask
never,
both of
you're
you.
never too young.
yeah, I know that. Well, we're very pro
Obviously,
mental
she's
health.
a million years old
Yeah,
and also
we're
17.
all right.
Sorry, I'm done. Go ahead.
We're very pro mental health and anything to, so we always ask our guests if they've been on antidepressants and
which ones.
And which ones.
I have not.
Okay.
I knew it, Mom.
Give it time.
I have not.
Oh, here.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Both of you?
Oh.
Wow.
I have severe anxiety, but I don't have
Like, what do you do for your anxiety?
therapy.
Yeah, me too.
CBT.
I
Yeah.
did that.
Yes,
Cognitive behavioral therapy.
it's a specific kind of therapy
Yeah,
that
we talked
works
about
with
it a
people
lot.
Who have
Yeah.
anxiety. Yeah,
Yeah, we love that.
yeah, it's great. It's
I know.
so great.
Do you meditate?
No, I don't have the focus.
That's why you need to meditate. I love it when people
I know it's
answer.
hard. It's hard, but you can learn to do it.
Neither did Buddha.
Do you still go to CBT therapy?
Yeah.
Where's what street is your therapist on?
Yeah, 36.
Oh, all right, because mine was on 86. I was wondering, maybe you can CBT.
My old one was at 86.
Really?
Her name was Chelsea.
No. Chelsea Clinton's doing.
Mine is Samantha Fox. Yeah.
Okay. This week's episode of It's Judy's Show with Judy Gold is sponsored by BetterHelp. And if you know me, which I think you do because you're listening to my podcast right now, you know that I am a big advocate for therapy. I think it benefits everyone. I think there's so many people who need it, who don't partake. It is so important for your emotional health and well-being. Therapy is fantastic. It is in every stretch of the imagination. And if you're thinking of starting therapy, please do it. But please give BetterHelp a try. It is entirely online. It's designed to be convenient. It's flexible. It suits your schedule. You fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist, and you can switch therapists anytime for no additional charge. I have switched therapists in my life. I've had many, many therapists, and sometimes it's not a great fit for you, but don't give up. Therapy is beneficial. You can learn about yourself, you can process, and just be emotionally healthy. I'm telling you, do it. BetterHelp is great because, when I used to schlep to my therapist's office, it was so annoying. You have to do it, and you sit there and you wait, and then I'm telling you, doing it online is fantastic. And BetterHelp is amazing. I know a lot of people who've used it. So if you're thinking about therapy, go to BetterHelp.com. Let the gratitude flow. This is Gratitude Month, people. So you need to let the gratitude flow with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/JudyGold, JudyGold, today, and you will get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/JudyGold. You're welcome. Here is our other question we ask all our guests. What pisses you off more than anything in the entire fucking world? Like, makes you fucking crazy?
At least this week.
God, what?
Does Mom have an idea?
Okay, here's what pisses me off more than anything in the world. Oh, I don't even know where to start. okay, well, what pisses me off more than anything in the entire world, no, it's not even teenage boys, because teenage boys are stupid, and that's not something.
Except for mine.
That's a given already,
That's in my
right?
control.
Yours are perfect.
All
Yeah,
right,
yours
thank
are
you.
perfect. Don't worry.
Thank you. Mercy.
But here's what I hate more than anything in the world. I hate when I work really, really, really hard and no one appreciates it or like says anything about it or like congratulates me or anything.
Female.
Like, oh yeah, no. But then I watch people who don't put in half the work I do get opportunities and get things, and I'm talking about like in school. This isn't even like a career thing.
Right.
In school, like I work so hard and no one in my program has ever really recognized me for it until like this year. I finally got recognized for like the first time, but it was not that big of a deal. But anyways, I hate when I see people who don't put in as nearly as much work as I do get things.
They don't deserve it. And why do you think? I mean, this is the fucking history of the world. Like these
Right.
people who. Why do you think they get the attention and accolades?
Connections, who their parents are,
Right.
how they look, who they are, etc.
I feel
Welcome to the world.
they're doing it for the accolades. So that's what they're
Hennessy,
getting. They're
this is
seeking
the
it out.
way the fucking world is. Life is not fucking fair.
It's not. It sucks. And you're not doing it for the accolades, so you're not getting them. But you know what?
Yeah.
You're fucking more impressive than any of those
Thank you.
bullshitty people.
Well, the college process was just the biggest slap in the face because I spent all of high school working my ass off, actually like managing a professional career
Right.
with high school, and I never said anything about it. I never complained, and I never even talked about it in school to anyone. And I was like, you know what? This is all I'm gonna get my reward when college acceptances come. And then I got rejected from a bunch of schools that people who didn't have my credentials, I watched them get
Called
in.
money.
Yeah, and it was just one of the most frustrating things in the
Oh, I
world.
know. It's horrible.
Yeah.
It's fucking horrible. And
Yeah.
fuck those fucking colleges.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ugh. Fuck them. They'll be sorry. They'll all be sorry.
Yeah, this world sucks.
Yeah.
Mom, do you have anything
But
to
it's
say?
also beautiful, and you're one of the people
Like,
that...
did you cry when you got you did?
When I got what?
When you got rejected?
Yeah.
Fuck them.
Of course you did.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, I did.
That's awful. But I'm glad you got
Did you do
Emerson.
the
That's
like?
such a good skill.
Do you have tantrums? Do you have like teenage tantrums?
I used to have tantrums. I have them less now.
That's good. That's nice.
Yeah.
Now I know how to handle it more. My therapist helps me.
Oh, that's nice.
My
I'm
kid-
working on it.
It's not about you. Okay, this is my show.
It is your show.
God damn it.
I just don't want to affect you negatively.
All right, Ruby, I love you. Will you stay in touch? Everyone
of
get
course.
Ruby's book.
You should do her show.
Yeah,
Well,
do
she
my
didn't
show.
ask me, Mom.
Do my show.
I'll do your show.
Yes.
You had fucking Horatio Sands and not me. Ruby Karp, Earth Hates Me, True Confessions from a Teenage Girl. She's a published author but couldn't get into Northwestern. I love this.
Intro by Alana Glazer.
Intro by
I love
Alana.
Alana. Do you know her parents? They're the best.
No, I don't.
Oh, they're the greatest.
My UCB show is the second Monday of every month at 7:30 at UCB East. It's called We Hope You Have Fun.
And her Twitter is at Ruby Karp.
Yeah.
Karp. And is that your Insta also?
Yes.
Nice. All right, I'm going to follow you on both right now.
Thank
Do
you.
I
And
follow?
everyone else should too. And Judy will too.
You have your whole life ahead of you, and I'm almost dead. So I just.
She said yes. I thought the same thing, Ruby.
So I'm very glad for enjoy it because it flies by like that, and then you don't fit the algorithm. You know,
Oh, God.
it's fucking. Can you believe someone said that to
Yeah,
me?
and exactly what I was saying applies to you. It's like you work your ass off.
Right.
You're funny. It's like, why can't it just be about how funny you are? What
I know.
What is an algorithm? What does
Right.
it have to do with anything?
It's right. God damn it. Ruby Karp for president. Ruby Karp for president.
For sure.
Mom, do you have anything to say about how proud you are of your beloved
I have so much nachas.
Naches? Oh my God. You're lucky. Are you going to miss her when she leaves? Or are you looking forward to having the apartment to yourself? Do you have a huge apartment?
No.
How many bathrooms?
2.
Two,
Fuck
but
you.
like 1.5.
it's not
like
a-
it's a
it's-
very, very,
yeah.
very not real bathroom.
It's
Is
not-
it like in the kitchen?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a European bathroom where it's just like a toilet. I'm like, yeah. It sounds fancier than it is. It's
Okay.
like one of
It's
those
really
pre-war buildings, and it's like, yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm totally gonna miss her.
Oh.
Thanks.
Maybe you'll move to Boston.
No,
Okay.
We both don't want that.
I like Mayor Marty Walsh, but I don't want to be there.
Yeah. All right.
Understandable.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Oh my God, I love you. I love Mom. Hennessy's okay.
This was awesome.
I'm actually, by the way, when is this airing? This is going to air next week. So, by the way, I'll be in Sweden.
Oh yeah, what are you doing?
I'm going
in
to Sweden.
Really? Why?
Yeah, they're having a Jewish cultural festival.
Amazing.
That's hilarious.
Swear to G-D. And I am. So they have it's called Jewish New York, and they're having like some people from the New Yorker. They have all, and then I'm talking about Jewish New York comedy. And we're staying at some really nice. Apparently, a lot of anti-Semitism there. A lot of the Jews there do not, admit they're Jewish.
Damn.
So annoying. But so we're going for 5 days, right? So we get there Friday morning. Then it's like we were like, I'm bringing my girlfriend Elisa, and
A nice Jewish girl.
Elisa Halpern. And so we have a Friday night Shabbat dinner. Then we got invited somewhere else Saturday night for dinner. And then Sunday's the day of working, and then a dinner. So we only have 2 days to really. But I'm going to Sweden.
That's fun.
Go to Sweden.
She should call your friend.
Who's your friend?
Stop.
What? She has a friend in Sweden?
Is it a boy?
Is it a boy? Where'd you meet a Swedish boy? At IKEA?
Camp.
No, where'd you meet him? Camp?
We spent last summer in Fire Island.
Oh, how gay of you.
Why is he in Sweden?
He lives there. I don't really know why he was in Fire Island. He was there for the whole summer.
Why was he there, Mother?
One of his parents.
One of his parents is American.
And they go to Fire Island?
And it's very specific.
What part of Fire Island?
Fair Harbor.
Oh, the straight part.
Is that the straight part?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you have to come visit me in Provincetown.
Okay.
That's the gay part of Cape Cod. All right. So I'll be in Sweden, and then on April 28th, I'm at. Guess where I am? Boca Raton, Florida.
Oh, old Jewish people.
Yes, and I'm going to be at the Misna Cultural Center.
Yeah,
Oh, here,
like
Ruby's going to ring the bell.
Boca Raton is like the most
Boca Raton. I know.
Jewish
It's all
place.
Jewy.
You were there.
Someone wrote to me on Twitter, Wait, did you see that thing that they
one?
wrote? Oh, wait, I just want to read
about
something.
coming to Boca Raton?
Yeah, Boca Raton. Ready? Okay, and then we'll hang up on the show. Ready?
Okay.
Here we go. Judy Gold info. It's my favorite. This is my favorite.
Put your wife in.
Fuck. Shit, wait. I'm
learning the Hebrew.
I actually put it on. I am looking for the email from the bitch. She was a bitch. I put it on Facebook. I hate. Do you do Facecock's bad, right? That's not for your age, right?
I don't really use it.
Right. Exactly. Okay, ready? This is all right. I'm gonna just put this up. This was my favorite. Did you see this? I put it up.
Yeah, I saw it, but you can't find. I mean,
I gotta find it. Fuck. Oh my God, Judith! What is wrong with you, Judith?
Well, I'm following
Judith.
Ruby Karp
Did I do
now.
it on Instagram? I think I did it on Instagram. Yeah, let me do Instagram. Sorry, I'm so bad at this shit.
And follow me on my Instagram at Hennessy Haole, Haole.
Yeah, what is the Haole bullshit?
Are you Hawaiian?
I am Hawaiian, but don't tell any Hawaiians I ever said that. I was, I'm from there, raised there. But I don't have Hawaiian blood. So
Say Hawaiian.
So
again.
I am a Haole.
Okay, here it is. Ready?
At Hennessy
I'm
Haole.
going to read this aloud to you and your mom. I'm going to do it in the voice that I think the woman spoke in.
Yes, please.
My husband and I are in Florida for the winter season. We have enjoyed Misner performances and prefer humor. After your Trump bash and disrespect for a president, we will take a pass on you. Hopefully, you will not end up like Kathy Griffin.
Allegedly.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't feel like selling out Carnegie Hall in 5 minutes.
I feel like that is, yeah, right.
I mean, that is, like, the guy's so fucking disrespectful. This is what makes me fucking, this is my kill me now thing. He's so disrespectful, and you're saying I'm disrespectful to him? He's a fucking asshole.
Maybe that was Matt's mom.
Yeah, maybe.
Just sat around tweeting us.
Anyway, Ruby, good luck to you, Mom. Enjoy your freedom.
Marcel and Ruby.
And your 1.5 baths. Hennessy, do you have anything to say? Good. So, I gave you a millisecond. Steph,
you did.
I
I'll be
can't
on it,
thank you enough.
Thanks,
My
Stephanie.
pleasure.
All right. And as we always say, so long.